that message. Oh, okay. Yeah, she read it. Oh, not she read it. Did I send it wrong? Mm. Do you guys get that? Do you get when you send messages and then you sit there and someone happens to read it and then they don't respond? What your mentality is, what you've now thought that you sent that was amazing, and now it's not getting the reaction you want. I'm going to tell you this because I was a full, full supporter of going through Facebook Messengers and sending out stuff to customers that way and connecting with all of my customers through Facebook Messenger. But I've noticed that when I stopped doing that and went to my Android text messages. Now, I do have to say Android because I believe with iPhone, you can still see if it's been read or unread or whatever. We've got to get away from the mentality that they don't like what they're seeing. They didn't respond. They didn't react the way that we wanted them to, and that there's something wrong with you. There's a lot of times that I get messages and I see it and I get distracted, very like instantaneous, or I'm in something else and I'm going to post it, but their message pops up on the top. And as I'm going to click post, it moves to the message. I have to go back out of that message and finish my post and go back to where I was at. And it's not that I didn't read it or I won't read it. It means that I'm not responding to it right now. And then honestly, with my ADHD, I might forget. So we need to make sure that we are not putting effort and our basically our hearts on the sleeve when you send out a message and you can see if a customer has read it or not read it. And I know there's this whole thing. And again, I'm a little bit older. So the whole left unread, it doesn't make sense to me because we never knew if people got text messages. We didn't even know people got the pages we sent way back in the day. Now, I know I'm dating myself here, but you need to run your business like you were Walmart, like you are a box store. You don't need to worry about the things that you can't control. You can't worry about a customer not responding or not reacting the way that you want. You continue doing what you're going to do as many or as often as you feel like you need to do that you're able to keep up with and not worry about the reactions or responses. And the only time that you ever need to worry about a reaction or a response is if they tell you to stop. And then you just need to graciously back out and say, "No worries, I'm taking you off my list. I hope you have a great day," and leave it alone. There's a lot of this instant gratification that we've gotten used to. And 2020, when I started my business, is kind of where everything was instilled in me. This is how you do your business. This is how you run your business. This is how you run your Facebook and your VIP groups. Guys, it's no longer 2020. We are in 2024 and we're actually ending up 2024. There's a lot that has changed on social media. I have started to really dive in on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. So I do the videos. I've been trying to do some more shorts. I've been trying to get with my TikTok to just kind of be out there and try something new and see how I can relate to people or how I can touch like someone's life. I try to make sure everything's positive or just my point of view. So you need to find your niche and I'm still looking for mine. Don't think of what I'm doing right now as something that I'll stay with forever. I'm trying to fine tune it. I'm trying to make sure this is what works for me and this is how I can keep at it. So there are times when I bring up something brand new of like, this is what I'm starting to do. And I get really fired up and then it kind of fizzles off because it just doesn't fit me totally. Now, I do try to bring different programs to you guys and different systems or routines or consistencies. So that way you guys know that you have options. Please do not try to do everything that I talk about. Please do not try and do it all at once. Try to find one thing that you find in a video or flag it or save a video if you want to come back to it, if it's something you want to try or you want to look in more to. I know in the very beginning, I was very overwhelmed with the numerous, I'm talking 10 to 12 to 15, 20 videos a day trying to learn my Scentsy business because I didn't have that upline that was available for information that I needed. I moved way too fast. I was moving at a speed I was moving at a speed of a train. It was going and there was no stopping me. And I can't stop instantaneously to ask what, like, can I get some help? There wasn't that option. So just remember when you are sending out messages or emails, emails are really great. Just don't do a read receipt. Honestly, who cares if they read it or not? It's not like they're going to get in trouble. I don't know if you guys are keeping tallies or marks or whatever. I still send messages out to customers that don't respond to me now. I still send them in the same consistency I send everybody else because they need to tell me to stop and that they don't want it. Because when I started asking, I was like, do you still want to receive these? They're like, yes, I love getting your text messages. Thank you so much. Because I was overthinking it and I was putting myself in their position sometimes that I'm like, maybe I'm bothering them. Maybe it's annoying. Guys, they're gonna tell you. They're really gonna tell you, or they're gonna block you and it's not gonna matter. So you'll either get a message that this can no longer be, this message can no longer be received, or you won't even know. It'll go into the nowhere land because it's blocked messages. So just think about it. Take a step back. Get away from the read receipts. Get away from knowing who saw it, what time they saw it, and why they haven't responded. It may have been 15 days. Who cares? You have a goal. You have a job. You need to do what you need to do to run your business. And reaching out to those customers, that's a plus for them. They may not have a consultant that ever reached out to them, so they may not even know how to respond. There are times that we have to put into place of what we expect from our customers. Anytime that someone responds to me and even that says, no, thank you, I said, thank you so much for responding. I really appreciate that. No worries, or there's no problems. If that's not interested, is there something you are interested in? And do you want to stay on my normal list? I don't have a normal list. I just know that I read my messages before I send out the next one so I can try to make sure of what the conversation was about. And I do read, I don't use templates, guys. I do try to make it personalized and make sure it fits. If I've just talked to them yesterday about booking a party for fall and winter, I wouldn't send out stuff today about the NFL yet. They would probably be a Friday or Saturday thing because they're still trying to decide if they're going to book a party. I don't want to try and bombard them with multiple messages back to back. So I do try and space some stuff out. And for having a complete conversation going back and forth, I may or may not drop that information that I'm trying to portray to my customers, or maybe, oh, by the way, I almost forgot to send you this message. This is what's going on. I would drop it in that way. So there's ways to have conversational text messaging that is informative, educational, but you always need to make sure that you're asking a question. So that way there is something for them to respond. If you just do an informational statement, they read it. There's no reason for them to respond because you didn't ask them anything to respond to. Do they like it? They might send you a thumbs up or they loved that image or yeah, because I'm an Android, so I get all the reactions and text message. I don't know if they'll do that in iPhone. I'm an Android world because I can schedule my text messages out, guys. It is a lifesaver, but that's just Android. That's a plus. Whoop, whoop. And I don't really need to know if they read it or not. So that's my little tidbit for today. I don't even know what day or what post this is for. But guys, I am Cassie Bollinger. I give a little tips and tricks of what is working in my business, what is going on with my life. This is my whole journey of restarting, revamping, regrowing, and expanding my business and figuring out what works and what can stick. The Connect, Scentsy Connect is an absolutely amazing app. If you aren't using it, you need to use it. Download it, run it. NFL, with it coming out on Monday, this is a great opportunity for you to start messaging your customers for Thursdays and Fridays for stuff coming out on Mondays. Start today. Don't wait till the beginning of next month. Don't wait until it gets Christmas time. Don't wait until the beginning of the year. The more you wait, it'll never get done. Guys, pick something and start it today, right now. Take a breath, dive into something in your business that you've been wanting to do that you haven't had the guts to do it. Do it today. I love you all. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you guys soon.